Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kayshawn and thank you so much for clicking on this video today. You already know your girl is back with another video based on the title. You know exactly what I'm about to talk about. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Kayshawn with 3 E's, okay? Y'all already know this is part 7, so part 1 through 6 will be in the description box below. But without further ado, let's hop right into the video. Let's go. Alright, y'all, so boom, y'all already know what it is. I left off in part 6 when I was talking about how birthday girl called me saying that it was time. Okay, now just to touch a little bit on some of the comments. Don't worry, y'all. I'm not addressing no negativity or nothing like that. I don't even get a lot of negative comments, which I appreciate. Thank y'all. But I want y'all to make sure y'all paying attention to story time. In part 1, in the very beginning, I mentioned we were very young, so I don't want y'all to think that at my big age, at 28, this was what's going on. You picture yourself back in the day in that time frame. Things were different. So if we're younger, we not no grown ass people being petty or being childish arguing on Facebook. First of all, y'all, mama still be arguing with her baby daddy on Facebook. So I don't know why y'all talking about I'm too grown or we was too grown to be doing X, Y, and Z. Okay? You arguing with your baby daddy, other baby mamas. Okay? So please don't come for me. So you have to remember, put yourself in the time frame back in the day a long time ago when we were young. So yeah, of course we might have did a couple immature and petty things. But life goes on. Anyways, yes, y'all. So when she called me, like I said, I was already up. I had been texting baby boy, my little boo thing or whatever, the boy that I met the night before. I had been texting him since I got up because we still was establishing our date, right? So yeah, so when she said it was time, I was like, okay, like I'm just gonna meet y'all. It's funny because I was thinking like I don't know if I thought I was gonna come back to the house before my date or if I was gonna go straight there, because I told her like wherever y'all go, I'm gonna meet y'all there because I had plans afterwards. So I did want to drive. So I'm just like, okay, you want me to come to your house? And then I was like, nah, I think I'm just gonna drive. So she was like, okay, well, I'm gonna tell y'all where we going. I'm waiting for Ron to drop the location because granted, so of course both girls knew where each other lived, but I guess they had been friends for so long that they wasn't trying to disrespect each other mother's house. And it's weird because I know y'all thinking like y'all about to fight, meaning y'all don't like each other. How you trying to be respectful to somebody's parent? But again, y'all, this was back in the day. Like I know y'all be disrespected y'all friends' parents and stuff, or maybe y'all don't care. But like this was a day and age where like people just really, and you know when you know somebody mama that although you might have fell out with their daughter, you still don't want to just go up there like, yeah, Miss Johnson, fuck you, fuck your household. Like you still don't want to be rude to the mama. So birthday girl was like, I'm not pulling up to her mama house to fight her daughter. And I guess Ron felt the same way. So it had got me thinking like, do y'all sure y'all want to fight? Because like the level of respect that y'all have for each other mothers, which is good. Like I ain't tripping. I know y'all might feel like I don't give a fuck if I don't like you, fuck your mama too. Well, everybody different. But I'm just thinking like it ain't nothing that y'all could just like work out. Cause when I was talking to birthday girl, I'm not gonna lie, it seemed to me that like she's it's weird because I think she was really upset the way that Ron was acting. But at the same time, y'all gotta realize when people have been friends for so long and years, even though the homegirl like will turn weird and stuff, it still don't change the way you felt about her. Like y'all can act all cocky and stuff or feel like y'all don't really got no feelings, but it do hurt when you lose certain friendships. Like even if you are in the right or even if you didn't do nothing wrong, it still don't take away. Like if you've been friends with somebody for 5 to 10 years and they end up being weird, although you might be doing the right thing by distancing yourself from them, but it still don't take away from the fact that like you are hurt that the friendship is ending. You get what I'm saying? And I feel like even though the birthday girl in her eyes, she didn't do nothing wrong is being irritating, which she was, and she's doing the most. I still think she was kind of like a little bit upset that they got to this point. Like it was one thing if they wasn't gonna be cool, but she like, imagine you kicking it with your homegirl, like this your A1 day one, and next thing you know, you is with your friends and cousins trying to go fight her. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think it was really upsetting because birthday girl, like, she's a nice girl. Like, she will fight you. Don't get me wrong, but she doesn't want to fight. So I think she was just really upset because she was on the phone like, I can't even believe like it came down to this. Like, this girl really trying to do X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah. Like, she was just saying stuff like that. But anyways, they didn't want to come to each other's house because of the moms, and I think of course if things turned left or went left, they don't want to be on each other property, and then the other person could be like, well, she came over here, so they were trying to meet at this meeting point. So I told them, I was like, well, look, let's just go to the park. Not a park like how like you might think kids are swinging on the swings, but when you go to a hood park, the parks be a little bit different. Like people be meeting up at the park to fight, okay? So I was like, tell her to go to the park on such and such, like in such and such hood, because and it ain't like none of us know gangbangers or nothing. So it didn't matter who hood it was. I was just saying go over there because I knew for a fact that park wasn't even like it wasn't a real park. It didn't have no swings or nothing like that. It was just a big open space. So I'm like, people be over there. Y'all, we can meet up over there, and then I can go to David Buster's. So, birthday girl on the phone, she like, okay, I'm about to call her, let her know or whatever. Like, let's meet over there. It's just so funny. Like, but this is what used to happen. People used to be on the phone calling and scheduling fights. Like, bitch, where you want to meet at? Let's go over here. Let's go over there. Like, you be talking so calm on the phone, then y'all meeting up to fight. Like, it's the weirdest thing, but whatever. So I was like, okay, well, whatever y'all find out or whatever, let me know. Like, just call me and drop the location if she agreed to go to the park. So, I'm kind of at home. Like, I just got on, nothing, leggings and a shirt. Because I'm just thinking, like, in the back of my head, like, it was like a 50-50 thing with me. Like, I could, if they needed me, I had their back. But, like, if they didn't, then I was straight. Because the amount of people that was, like, taken up for wrong, it didn't seem like a lot of people. Birthday girl had a lot of people on her side, like, you know what I'm saying? So, and then especially since people was here for her birthday, it was like she had her cousins, her sisters, everybody. So like, I ain't know if I was gonna be needed, but I definitely wanted to be there to witness it, right? So I'm just like, okay, let me know. So I'm waiting. Okay, like she ain't said nothing, so I end up texting her. Like she answered the phone. She all in. I hear that she in the car. I'm like, what's going on? She like, girl, no, we riding around. Like I told her to go to the park. She said, yeah, she ain't pulling up there. She telling me to come here. Like basically, like they just riding around through the city trying to have a meeting spot. Y'all, I don't know what the hell they doing because I wasn't in the car. But I'm like, so where's y'all going now? So she said to this one school, it's closed down now, whatever. So it's like a vacant school. So she was like, or not even now, it was closed back then too. So like, she was like, we gonna go to such and such school and like fight up there because it's closed, it's vacant, it's abandoned. So I was like, okay, y'all about to go there now? So she like, yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I get in the car or whatever. I didn't call Bestie Westie Fuck the Resty Shauna, right? Because I forgot to add this too. When I was gonna meet up there with my little boo thing, because he said it was his cousin's birthday, I did tell him that I was gonna bring a friend because I know we just met yesterday. So even though Dave and Buster's is open, I still want to have me somebody to be with, okay? So I was going to originally pick up Shauna anyways to go to Dave and Buster's with me. But I was just like, girl, come early. Like, we about to go see what's going on with this fight and what's about to happen. So she like, of course, come get me. So I go pick up Bestie Westie, Fuck the Resty, Shauna. We are driving up to the school. Like, I guess we beat them there. I don't really know how. So we parked outside the school. Again, it's abandoned. We parked outside the school. So me and Shauna is in the car talking. Like, I'm just waiting because I'm thinking like, well, maybe they coming from the other side. I realized that like they was coming from the parkway, which is kind of like on the other side of town. So I'm like, okay, maybe they just taking a little minute to get here, right? So I'm just waiting. So I called back birthday girl like, are y'all coming up here? Like, we here? She like, this bitch is playing. Like, I don't know. Hold on. We turning the corner now. So I hear them. I could clearly see a car turning the corner. So they pull up. So birthday girl pull up on the side of me. And she like, y'all, they playing. Like, they on some bullshit. Like, they keep trying to change the locations. And I was like, birthday girl, they probably just having y'all, like, on a dummy mission. Like, y'all remember the dummy missions back in the day? Like, we used to. Okay, there, right? Anyways. Because y'all act like y'all don't know nothing. Like, y'all just be too, y'all just too, I don't know. Like, y'all act like, oh, not me. I can't relate. Nope, that never happened to me. Nope, I never went with a straight. Nope, 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 nope. Like y'all just act like y'all just so high class and sedity. Okay. But anyway, I was like, she probably got you on a dummy mission. I'm like, you see how wrong it is. Like, she just be trying to ruin your day, ruin your trip, ruin your birthday, ruin everything. That girl ain't trying to meet up to fight. Like, come on now. Like, girl, she got you riding around town for nothing. I would go home, like, at this point. And she like, nah, cause she just on social media talking hella shit, like, keep saying, like, I guess Rome was making statuses. Cause at that point, y'all, I didn't block Rome. I just unfollowed her because, like, I didn't want to deal with it. So I wasn't seeing none of her statuses. But, birthday girl was telling me, like, she been making statuses all morning about we scary, we this, we that, we da 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 da. So I guess birthday girl just felt tried. And she like, you're not about to try me, you're not about to play and have all these people thinking I'm scary. And then mind you, they've been friends for so long that they have mutual friends. So I guess like a lot of their mutual friends was commenting like, oh, she's scared of you, she this is like, just saying shit. I don't know. I'm like, okay, well, time is ticking because I only got a couple more hours before my date and I don't want to be late. So I'm like, to her, if she about to fight, like, just come on. Like, I don't understand why she keep ducking the smoke. Like, she been talking shit. She said she wanted to fight. She is the one who started all of this. Like, let's just go ahead and do this. So, birthday girl was calling Ron. Like, the phone is hooked up to the speaker in the car, so you can hear it ringing. Ron not answering, so she calling back. She ain't answering. So I'm just like, yeah, she probably playing. So I'm like, at this point, it don't look like y'all are really about to do nothing. So I was gonna go home and change, cause mind you, it was 50-50 if I was gonna fight, like I said. So I came in legs in the shirt, but I wasn't gonna wear that to my date. So I'm like, okay, well, we had waited a little bit, so we just was kind of outside the car talking. Y'all, the ice cream truck that came down, so I had to get me ice cream. Like, yeah, like, I'm just not taking none of this serious. I see some comments where somebody was like, Kay, I can predict what you're gonna do because you act the same in all of your story times. Like, you're always the non-problematic one. She said it like I was trying to be like fake about being unproblematic, and I'm like, the reason why it might sound redundant about my actions, or it might seem like it's the same thing or I'm acting the same, probably because I'm the same bitch. That's probably why. Like, y'all want me to be acting different in every story time. No, if you are really an unbothered, unproblematic person in life, in every situation, you're gonna be the same. I seen somebody else comment. I'm not gonna talk about a lot of comments, but I'm just saying, y'all be saying don't address the negative, address the positive too. So somebody comment was just like, Kay just seemed like she don't bother nobody, she don't be wanting no drama, but if drama come her way, she definitely gonna handle it. And that's exactly how I am. Like, I'm sure my fellow cancers can tell y'all, like, we don't like drama, we don't like no problems. Yeah, I make a lot of friends. I have a lot of friends still from school and just jobs and stuff. So yeah, I might be around a lot of people and they might have drama, but it don't be having shit to do with me. I know y'all think drama find me. It don't really find me. Like, this is everyday life. Like, y'all gotta remember, I'm from Detroit. I'm from the hood. So drama do be in the hood, but it don't be nothing major. But I am unproblematic and I'm very chill. So like, I just be chilling and I'm very unserious. But I'm like that in real life, y'all. Like, I don't really take life I don't really take a lot of stuff serious. I will laugh. I could be getting arrested and I will be laughing because I'd rather laugh than cry. And life is just not all that serious. We are living in a world where they care more about banning TikTok and banning Lyft and Uber Eats than the fact that it's people out here that need medicine. It's people out here that need health care. It's a lot of homeless people. It's so much other stuff that's going on and they worried about banning TikTok. This is, and y'all want me to take life serious and we living in stuff like, come on. Anyways, y'all know I got the ADHD. I keep getting sidetracked. But yeah, so I don't take a lot of stuff serious. So when the ice cream truck was coming down the street, yeah, I'm about to give me some ice cream because these hoes ain't pulling up. That's why I wasn't even tripping about them, because I already tell that it wasn't really no static. Because again, if Ron really felt this froggy, she would have leaped back in Atlanta, and she didn't do that. So that already showed me enough what type of person you was. So anyway, I get my ice cream. We were just sitting out there talking for a minute. They going back on social media, whatever. She trying to ask her if she coming and she pulling up, blah, blah, blah. Time go on. This bitch ain't come. So I go back. Me and Shauna go back to my house because Shauna brung a pair of clothes too, because, that's the bestie westie. So she like, if I got to fight, I want to, just in case somebody pull my shirt, we had to have backup clothes. So she brought clothes to my house. So we changed, y'all. We getting ready, for my date, and she's getting ready to be a wing woman, right? So we leave out the house. We on our way to David Buster's. We leaving. We in a car. We just jam. We just talking or whatever. We just having a good time. Here come birthday girl calling me. I'm like, so I was already in the car looking like she better not be calling me telling me it's about to be a fight. Like, I just know she not about to do that, right? So she calls me and she like, what you doing or whatever. And I'm like, I'm on my way. to Dave and Buster's, like, what's the tea? What's going on? And she like, girl, nothing. Like, yeah, I went on and blocked wrong. Like, that bitch ain't talking about nothing. Like, she clearly don't want to fight. We been going around the whole city this whole day, and she keep trying to switch the meeting locations. So I blocked her. So at that point, I didn't tell birthday girl if that I unfollowed wrong. So she was like, I just blocked her. So I think you should block her too. And I was like, oh girl, I been unfollowed her. I ain't worried about her. So she like, okay, yeah, like the friend didn't block her yet because the friend still wanted smoke with wrong, and she just was like, whatever. She was still like reading the statuses and stuff, but she like, I blocked her, girl. I'm done with that shit. But have fun on your date and stuff. Da da da. So I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, yeah, well, when I leave here, if we end up doing something, I'll let you know. Because again, it was my boo thing, cousin birthday. So like they didn't know what they was doing after this, if they was gonna go to a bar and club. So I'm like, I'll call my homegirls and we meet up if we going to a club. So she like, all right, cool. So cool. So I go to Dave and Buster's, and I meet up with my little boo thing. A couple of his cousins, his family, and like nieces and stuff is there. So like it was cool. Like we playing the little games, and y'all told me in the last video it's called air hockey. I knew it was something with hockey. I just couldn't think of it. But yes, we were playing air hockey. They family was a vibe. His mama, and I don't want y'all to think like I met his mama on some like, oh, this is the first date. Why am I meeting your mama? But clearly, if I'm coming somewhere where I know your family is gonna be, I'm gonna meet your mama. But it wasn't like a formal like, oh, this is Kate. It was just like, oh, this is my mama over there. His mama was funny as fuck, y'all. Like, let me tell y'all, she had when we had, his mama is funny because let me tell you what. Well, actually not, because I ain't about to just keep dragging all the actually, yes, I am. Who the fuck did I almost forget who I was? Of course, I'm gonna give every detail. Hold up. Anyways, his mama is funny because when we went over there, they had like a little party, of course it's kids like running around, so the kids ain't got no sense of direction. One kid like ran past her and she kind of like stumbled over him to like catch herself from falling on him, y'all. So she tripped a little bit, y'all. Her wig and it's not like a wig like how we wear wigs. It's like, a older person, like beauty supply store $40 wig. Girl, y'all, her wig like slid off all the way to the front. So I was walking behind her because we was about to go to the other side or whatever. So like I was like, when she got back up, I was like, oh, let me fix this, y'all. So I had like did a quick shift, you shift the wig real quick, whatever. So she cracking up, like she was cool as fuck. She was like, girl, oh my God, like thank you. She's like, these motherfucking kids, like she was just talking stuff. She was like, come on, let me go buy you a drink. Cause yes, man, they would have let me be out here looking crazy and da-da, like she was just talking. So we went over to the little bar, right? Cause Dave and Buster, they be having the bar and stuff. She done bought me a little shot. She take a shot with me. Mama cool as fuck. Can you? Thank you. Mama cool as fuck. So she done took a shot with me. So at that time, my little boo thing, he was walking over like, how y'all gonna take a shot without me? So he had bought us another round. Needless to say, I'm getting kind of tipsy, okay? I'm getting tipsy. I'm talking to his mom. Like I said, his mom was just cool as fuck, whatever. We over there playing games. We had a good time. Like, we had a good night, whatever. Mind you, I know y'all thinking, like, was it his older cousin or younger cousin? It was a younger cousin that had a party at Dave and Buster's. But because all of his family's gonna come, when you meet up with your cousins and it's like y'all all together, so y'all be like, what we doing tonight? It was that. So, it was his younger cousin's birthday, like a kid's birthday party or whatever. But his older cousins were there too, so they were saying they was gonna do something afterwards. So, anyways, we had fun. We having a good time. So, like I said, we like, what we about to go now? Like, what y'all got any plans? What y'all about to do? So, of course, some of his older cousins, they had kids there, so they was asking my boo thing, mom, like, you gonna watch the kids, blah blah blah. So they like, yeah. Needless to say, we agreed to go to this bar. So I call her birthday girl, and I'm like, girl, it's still your birthday weekend. Even though we had fun yesterday, I feel like she was a little bit sidetracked with the argument and stuff for wrong. So I was like, girl, come back out tonight. We're going to turn up and we're going to have a good time. So she like, all right, cool. So I had ended up following my boo down to the bar, and I told birthday girl, of course, she come with friend. Who else do she come with? Britney, the cousin, and this other girl. So she pull up, so I'm just kind of introducing everybody. We at the bar, we having a good time. They shooting pool, is lit. All right, we having fun. So, of course, they still kind of talking about it. And I know y'all probably thinking like, oh, we so sad. But y'all know how y'all is with y'all friends when y'all was younger and y'all just be gossiping about the situation. Come on now. They talking about it. And, they were just, Britney was like, this is why I mentioned the liner, y'all. Okay, let me add this part. Because Britney was irritated because birthday girl was like ready to let it go and be done with wrong. Britney really wanted to fight wrong. And I just couldn't think like, girl, why you so so mad about wrong. Like, why you can't let this go? Because Britney kept talking about it, talking about it. And I'm thinking, like, you way too mad just to be like her cousin. So I'm like, why are you upset? Like, why you want to still meet up and fight her? Because Britney, like, nah, like, that bitch, she need to drop her location. She like, I'm mad birthday girl won't tell me where she live because, like, I'm going to beat that bitch ass. And I'm thinking, like, I know wrong is irritating, but, like, why are you so upset, Britney? Y'all, we sitting at that table. We sitting at the little table next to the pool table while they shooting pool. And Brittany get to showing me because Brittany still follows wrong on Facebook. So she get to showing me and I'm like, what? So she showed me, she like, girl, look, do y'all know this bitch wrong? Took a picture. Mind you, remember I told you we all took pictures yesterday at at the birthday girl house. Do you know wrong took that picture from birthday girl page, zoomed in on Brittany's face, right? Literally right here on her face. And she put like hold on, y'all. She zoomed in on Britney's face because I guess Britney was mainly arguing with her like in the comments. Like I think at some point birthday girl kind of stopped, but Britney wasn't letting up on wrong. Like she was calling her all types of funky, musty, ugly bitches and all of that. So at that point, it became less of wrong and birthday girl arguing, and it became more of wrong and Britney arguing. So at some point, Ron took the picture, zoomed in on freaking Britney's face, and had like posted on her page. Was like, I'm not about to keep arguing with no ugly bitch with no fucked up wing liner. And I'm like, but hey, remember I tried to tell you? Remember I tried to tell you? And it was so funny because the way she zoomed in, the liner, literally, that bitch was like this. So mind you, not only did she say she not arguing with no bitch with no fucked up liner, her wrong cousins or family or whatever people from her side was underneath there commenting like going. Of course, I don't remember verbatim, but they're like, that bitch wing liner look fucked up. Why she play on her face like that? That hoe look stupid. This bitch look caca. Like they was going like all laughing and like playing on Britney top, like making jokes about her, making fun of her, and I'm just sitting there kind of feeling responsible because I'm like, Brat. Remember I had told you to take that shit off? You should have listened. You know, Brittany like, no, that bitch really got me fucked up. Like, she trying to make fun of me. She want to post me on her page and say this and say that. Like, no, I'm on that bitch head. So I'm like, well, you know, hey, I understand. I give it to you. I understand why you upset. She did take your picture, put it on her page, and she talking about you. So, hey, whatever. But I'm like giggling because like I'm a little bit, you know, tipsy. So I was just thinking like, I told you to take that shit off. So of course now Brittany is mad. So I go back over there with my little boo thing, and I'm like shooting pool, like I'm not shooting with him like he's shooting with his cousins, but like he letting me take his turn and stuff. We over there, we having fun. Like the rest of the night is fine. Like they kind of stopped like talking about the situation because we end up turning up and like having a good time. So we really wasn't worried about that anymore. So the rest of the night was fine. Next day it's like Sunday or whatever. You know, me and my boo still talking. I really haven't heard from birthday girl. Cool. But at this point, after that weekend, everything is pretty much simmering down. It's like, okay, wrong ain't. I haven't heard from her, of course, because I unfollowed her. Birthday girl ain't talking about her no more or whatever. Like it kind of like simmered down. And then even though I know Brittany, I don't think we ever at each other on social media, so I never seen if she was making any statuses. I don't know, but it kind of simmered down, y'all. Cool. I'm thinking this shit is getting over with. It's pretty much done. Like, who fucking cares at this point? Like, wrong already ruined 2 weekends from the trip to the birthday girl weekend. Well, she didn't ruin it for me. Because I'm going to have fun regardless. I ain't give a fuck. But I'm thinking, like, all right, cool. Time is going by, y'all. Literally, like, maybe a month and a half. A little bit over a month. Somewhere around that. Time is going on. Me and birthday girl still talk, but like I said, like she wasn't really a clubber. She didn't really go out a lot. So after her birthday weekend, she kind of wasn't going out so much no more. You know what I'm saying? So we wasn't. I talked to her every blue moon, whatever, but I wasn't like hanging out with her as far as outside, right? So at this time, I was kind of talking to like this little DJ here a little bit, whatever, like we was kind of like cool. We was in the beginning stage of talking, so he would DJ for a lot of the parties that's here. So he invited me and, you know, whoever I wanted to bring, which is Bestie Westie, fuck the resty, and he invited us to come to a party that he was DJing. So we came, and mind you, we kind of up there at the booth. You know how like certain girls just linger around the like DJ booth or whatever. We kind of back there with him, like we sipping on a little drink, we having a good time, right? Yeah, so the party is lit. We up there vibing. We just sitting there like I'm talking to him like we kicking it. Energy is good, y'all. Guess who I see walk in? I see Ron walk in. So mind you, at this time in my head, I don't really got no beef with Ron. Like I don't have no like real beef to the point like if I see her is on site because I didn't give a fuck about her then. I don't give a fuck about her now. But I see Ron walk in. So she look like she looking for somebody. Like she not with nobody. She just look like she like looking, you know how you come in like trying to see what people out. So I'm trying to scope the scenery out. I'm trying to see like, you know, if her people here, like who she looking for, like what she got going on. Cause mind you, in my head I'm debating like, should I call my friend and let her know or should I not? I decided that I wasn't because at this time, like I said, it's been like 4 to 6 weeks. Like it's been so long. I feel like birthday girl didn't even care no more. Like I feel like the static simmered down. So I wasn't just about to call her out the blue a month later, like, oh, I see wrong. She over here, da da da. Because birthday girl didn't even care. So I didn't say nothing. So really, in my head, I was gonna let her be. Like, unless she try to come to me with some static, I wasn't gonna approach her. I wasn't gonna say nothing to her. I wasn't gonna be bothered with her because I don't give a fuck about her, right? So I see her walk in, whatever. She look like she's looking around for somebody, so she walked towards the back, and she kind of goes out of sight, right? So I'm over here turning up with the DJ. I kind of forget or whatever. I kind of like forget about her for like a split second because I'm having a good time. So a song come on. Everybody is kind of coming to the middle area or whatever, like where everybody is dancing and stuff. So at some point, Rome must have came over there, but like I'm not really paying attention because I'm over here in the DJ booth. So like I wasn't really thinking, I wasn't really paying no mind. So at some point, Rome must have walked over there or whatever, but I wasn't paying attention to her. It wasn't like I was following her around with my eyes to see where she's going and where she's moving because I had already forgot about her. So at some point, she came over there and she was right in the middle. From where the DJ booth is, the dance floor, of course, it's like right here, but I'm up higher because, the booth sit up high. So I'm up higher, she's down there. So, I'm turning up or whatever. I'm talking to the DJ or whatever, and Shauna, like, we having a good time. And, Shauna tapped me, like, oh, like, wrong right there. Like, she right there. So, I kind of looked down, and, like, as soon as I looked down, Ron was already looking up at me, like, and I'm like, oh, like, she was just already staring, like, what the heck? So I look, and we make eye contact, like, she looking up at me, I'm looking down at her, I'm like, and I'm just kind of, like, sitting there, because, like, mind you, I'm just thinking, like, what you want to do, like what you trying to do, like I'm trying to take her temperature. She did it real low. She did like a little wave like this, like she didn't do a high or what's up. She was just like a real quick, like a, and I was just like, and I don't know, I think it's I was drinking. I was so stuck and caught off guard that like I just looked away, and I was looking like this, like what, because I'm not about to wave at you, but then again, like I said, we don't have no beef, but we also ain't friends. So like y'all, I don't know why, but I was so confused and stuck that I just looked away. Like I ain't wave, I ain't say nothing back. I just was like, what the fuck? Like what do I do? Because like I said, I don't know. Like I'm already drinking over here, so like Shauna just started laughing. So I laughed too, cause like I'm buzzed. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? Cause you off guard. Sometimes when you get caught off guard, you don't know what to do. So like I didn't know. I didn't want to wave back. And then when I drink, I'm already happy go lucky. So when I'm buzzed, I'm really like I'm like giggly and happy. So if I would have waved back, I would have been waving like this, hey, like, and I didn't want to get that friendly ass high because we ain't friends. So I was just like, let me turn around. So anyways, I ain't say nothing to her. So I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, she still was standing down there. I seen her with like, I don't know, because everybody was down there. I don't really know who she was with or how many people she was with. I really didn't give a fuck. So I seen her that time, right? So cool. Like nothing really happened. Like she went back to dancing. So I'm sitting in the booth. I'm having my little good time. Like it's cool. So that night happened, right? Real small, nothing major. We ran into each other. Well, I don't even know if that counts as running into each other because we wasn't really close. Well, we ran into each other, whatever. So cool, that happened and stuff. Like it was nothing major. When I did end up talking to birthday girl, it was like a couple days after that. I did end up telling her not to be on some like, oh, you like on some rowdy shit, like you still want to fight her, but when you talk to your friend, it just come up in conversation. So I was just talking to her like, yeah, birthday girl, why me and Shauna was out and I end up seeing wrong. And she like, girl, you did, like, whatever, what happened? So I was like, nothing, like, she just waved at me. And I'm like, my goofy self, I was caught so off guard that I just looked away. Like, I didn't even say nothing. So birthday girl is laughing like, girl, yeah. She like, girl, fuck her. Like, we don't care nothing about her no more. And I'm like, right, it was just crazy to see her. So we went on and we kept talking about whatever. Okay, cool. It's time is going by, maybe like weeks or whatever. Now is Britney birthday, okay? Remember Britney, which is birthday girl cousin. It's Britney birthday, so she was having a backyard party or whatever. So of course she invited me or whatever. I come with Shauna too, cause Now she had met Shauna at that point, whatever. So we all come. We at Britney's birthday party. It's lit. It's a fun time. She's barbecuing and stuff. We got food. We got drinks. We playing cards. Y'all already know. Y'all already know that sometimes barbecues how it give. Like y'all already know. So at Brittany, no shade or whatever, but like she threw it at her auntie house. She lives in a very suburban neighborhood, and I guess this is the first time the auntie really threw a party, like a barbecue party like this. So the neighbors, the neighbors that are not this color, they kept calling the police, like I guess on the music and stuff like that. Even though it was 8, 9 o'clock ish, they kept calling the police, and we kept getting noise complaints. Okay, because of course, because we are in this white neighborhood listening to all these hood ass songs, okay? So I guess the neighbors was complaining. So they called once, the police came to ask us to turn it down. We did turn it down, but we were still listening to the music. Like it still was loud enough for you to hear, but it was turned down. So they came back again, y'all. So they came back. When they came back the second time, they was like, if we come back a third time, we're gonna write you a ticket. So at that point, Brittany was like, you know what, auntie, it's cool. Like we just gonna go ahead and call it a day, because we've been there for a couple hours. Like it started about like 5, 6, so we was there till about 9ish or whatever. So we was already there. So Brittany was saying like she just wanna go ahead and call it a night, because she didn't want her auntie to get no ticket because of her birthday, like whatever. So I'm like, ugh. It was just one night. Like, damn, if you don't get a lot of complaints from this house and they throw a party one time, like you see the balloons, it's somebody's birthday. Like the neighbors, y'all could have let her have it for this one night, and it ain't like the party went on to 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. It's loud. It was literally like 8, 9 o'clock. And I feel like you shouldn't be able to get no disturbance or no noise disturbance or whatever till at least after 10 o'clock, where it's supposed to be quiet hours. Like, I don't know. Even though it's not like it's a hotel while I'm talking about some quiet hours. It's a neighborhood. But whatever. Anyways. So we went on and was like, what do we do? You already know what I said. When people get together and they not ready to go in, everybody like, what's the next move? Where we going to now? So we like, okay, where y'all want to go to? We end up going downtown. Y'all already know we go downtown, and we was just going like walking around kind of a little bit, because it was still early. So we was like, we can go to a bar or club, but the clubs and stuff ain't gonna be popping until about 11 o'clock ish, right? So since it was kind of still early, we was just like walking around. It's warm outside. We walking around. It's just a big group of us. We just like laughing, playing, who knows, doing whatever. Walking probably by the river, walking around, doing this. Like we just outside, right? So when we was like, okay, let's just go into the casino. Like, well, let's walk into the casino, see what the casino talking about. We go in the casino. We don't gamble, so we literally went in the casino just to walk around. So when you go in the casino, well, most of them, or the ones here, when it's time to leave, like depending on where you parked or where you going to, we was about to go back down to the first level to like go outside and finish walking back on the street or whatever. So you got to come down in the elevator, but it's this little area right in front of elevators, as you can imagine. It's like a big little area where people are waiting to get on the elevators, right? We leave in the casino, we go down to level 1, because that's gonna put us on the ground. Of course, as soon as we get down to level 1, Brittany talking about she gotta use the bathroom, right? So we like, girl, yo drunk ass, why you didn't use the bathroom when we was up at the casino? So mind you, we didn't get off the elevator. We was about to walk outside. So we all turn around like, bitch, you gotta use the bathroom. Like, come on now. So we waiting for the elevator to come back down to get us, right? We just sitting there, we waiting for the elevator to come down or whatever. So we just talking, laughing, and playing. As soon as that elevator made the ding that it was like about to open, and them elevator doors open, guess who we see? Stassi. So now I'll just play. I love throwing her in there because I know y'all be wanting to see Stassi. When you see Stassi, guess who we see? Wrong. Y'all, we see Wrong. She's coming off the elevator. So I'm like, because I was just like, I can't believe it. Like, I can't believe she's in the flesh right here. So, like, I'm looking at everybody because I'm trying to see what's going on. I see Wrong. And do y'all remember that one girl? Mind you, I didn't give her a name because, of course, whatever. Now, mind y'all remember that one girl that I said was on Wrong page, and she was trying to convince Wrong to pull up to the club? Remember that one girl? Mind you, I don't know any relation, so I'm just gonna give Wrong friend, cousin, sister, whatever the person supposed to be to her. I'm gonna give her the name Tabitha, okay? Because she looked like a Tabitha. So, mind you, Tabitha is the girl that was commenting on the page and telling Ron, like, pull up to the club. And Ron was telling her, like, no, we good. And Tabitha, like, no, girl, come on, we already ready, let's go. It's her. Mind you, I know it's her because I told y'all when they was, like, tagging my name and stuff, I kind of was looking at everybody's page because I want to put a face to their name and see, what the fuck going on. So I see her. Now, Ron is with two other people, two or three. I really can't remember them. I think it was like two or three other people she was with, but she was with that girl Tabitha, right? So they get to walking off the elevator. So you could tell everybody is like shocked to kind of see each other. So everybody kind of like look, we like kind of staring them down. They looking at us, we looking at them. So Britney, mind you, this shit always happen on somebody's birthdays, okay? It's like wrong. You know what to do. Like, do you have their birthdays written down on calendars? And you know when to pop up? So no, I'm just playing. Of course, you wouldn't have known we was downtown because we didn't even post. We didn't even post that we was downtown or that we was at the casino. Like, we didn't even do none of that. So how would she know? But anyways, they kind of locking eyes and stuff. So Brittany, of course, like at this point, birthday girl, like she didn't even give a fuck no more. We wasn't with Fran. Remember the Fran girl? We wasn't with her. The only people we was with that had the issue with Ron was technically me. Well, I didn't even had an issue with her, but that knew about the situation was me, birthday girl, and Brittany. Them was the only ones. Like we wasn't with nobody else that was like arguing that night or whatever. So birthday girl kind of was just like laughing, like, oh wow, like just like shocked to see her. So Brittany was like, oh yeah, here go this bitch. Look, it's finally nice to meet you. So I'm like, oh my god. So I'm just kind of sitting there, just like waiting to see like what's gonna happen, right? Because mind you, Brittany is low key drunk. It's her birthday, so she a little drunk. So I'm just trying to see if it's supposed to be on site with y'all, like what's supposed to happen. So wrong, like, girl, what the fuck ever, what the fuck ever. Come on, y'all, come on, like try to like brush them off. She like that shit, and people will, especially the people with the most mouths, they always try to act like that shit was so long ago. It was so long ago. Da 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 da. All of this, even though it was a minute ago. So she like, girl, I don't. Come on, y'all. Like that shit was a long time ago, girl. I ain't even. I'm grown as fuck now. Mind you, we still in the same year. Mind you, we are still in the same year of everything happening. What are you talking about? You grown as fuck now. Like, girl, you're the same age that from when it first happened. Anyways, so she tried to act like she grown as fuck now. Like, whatever, whatever. Like, she grown as fuck. So I noticed that the elevator door is closed. So at that point, I'm like, oh. Well, we ain't getting on the elevator, huh? Because now it's kind of like we facing towards them. The wrong is kind of trying to walk off because the door is right there to like exit out of the casino and go onto the street. So she kind of trying to walk off. We kind of just like standing here. Mind you, it's on them to make the first move. It's on wrong side to make the first move or Brittany and birthday girl because like I said, I ain't about to make no first move or nothing because I don't got no static with nobody. You feel me? So we just kind of like just seeing like trying to see what's about to go on. So they started kind of having like a little slight back and forth. Brittany is like laughing and like these y'all bitches didn't want nothing for real. Like what happened to you meeting up with us? Like they just all talk like they just saying little shit. So Ronka's kind of like trying to like she like ignoring Brittany whatever she was saying. She like pushing, trying to tell her people like just go, go. Tabitha, to give it to you, Tabitha girl. Tabitha was kind of like the only one from wrong side that was like standing on business, like 10 toes down. I ain't even gonna hold you up because Ron was kind of trying to like push her people out the door, like come on. Mind you, the other girls, from what I know, they probably didn't know about what happened or what was going on because I don't remember seeing any of their faces when I was clicking on the people pages that was talking shit. So I don't know what they was doing, but like Tabitha, like like what's up? Like y'all bitches ain't on nothing. What's up? Like she was standing 10 toes, okay? So Tabitha is kind of like like what's up? Like what y'all trying to do? Like y'all make the first move. So Brittany and them and Birthday Girl, they like y'all the ones that was talking shit and wanted to fight us. Y'all make the first moves, like kind of going back and forth. So at this point, Tabitha is kind of standing like on her own right here because Ronka's trying to make everybody like leave out, and she kept coming back and she was pulling Tabitha like from behind like her shirt, like come on girl, come on, like trying to get her to go outside. And Tabitha like no, like bro, you bring your ass over here, like you supposed to be right in the front, like what is you doing? Mind you, that we wasn't even, I think we had a even amount of everybody, so it wasn't like they was outnumbered or we was outnumbered. It's kind of like we had the same amount of people, like maybe 5 or 6 of us each, kind of sort of. So it wasn't like, oh, it was 10 of us and it was 3 of them. No, it was kind of even. So Tabitha like no, like come on, like, and you could tell Tabitha is probably like, again, I don't know the relationship because it ain't like when we went there, Ron was like, oh, this is my cousin Tabitha, but you could tell she's probably like the cousin or the friend that don't play no games, and like she don't like when you act scary because Tabitha was on wrong ass. Like Ron kept telling her like, Tabitha, let's go. Like, I don't give a fuck about these bitches. Like, they old news, they old news. And Tabitha, like, no. Like, you was talking all that shit. You said you want to fight them. You said they try to jump you. Like, come on. Like, what's up? Like, we could, like, come on. Like, what you trying to do? Y'all, we sitting there, like, kind of just, like, waiting. We trying to figure out what they about to do. Wrong is like, girl, come on. So she kept pulling Tabitha by her shirt. So Tabitha snatched it away. She like, bitch, you acting like you fucking scary. Is you scared? You acting like you fucking scared. So Wrong like, ain't nobody scared. I'm grown as fuck. Like, we too old for this shit. Mind you, again, the situation just happened like a couple months ago. Like, what are you talking about? But anyway, so Tabitha like, nah, bitch, you getting scary. You getting scary. And she kept like snatching away because Ron kept trying to grab her. So now we kind of just standing there because we confused. Like, it went from like our side kind of arguing with their side to now Wrong and Tabitha is arguing with each other. So we just kind of sitting there. Brittany is like laughing, like she's kind of like a little tipsy. So we kind of is like chuckling because we like, wait, is y'all arguing with us or y'all arguing with each other? I thought y'all had beef with us. It's looking like y'all got beef with each other. So we kind of just sitting there laughing and stuff. Mind you, it's the casino and it be packed. So the elevator still ain't even come back down again. So we just kind of standing there like, the fuck going on? Like, we confused. So they kind of going back and forth. Like, Ron keep trying to tell her, like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm grown. Like, I want to leave. Like, come on. Like, what are you talking about? And Tabitha, her friend, whatever, is like, girl, no, but you getting scary. So she was getting mad because she felt like Ron was being scary. So she like, bitch, you scared? If you scared, just stay there. Like, that's weak as fuck. I don't hang around no scary bitches. Like, da-da-da. So, like, them two was going. So Brittany was like, y'all goofy as fuck. Look at y'all arguing with each other. Like, y'all is dumb as hell. Like, y'all looking dumb. Like, saying something. So Tabitha like, girl, shut the fuck up. Are you scared or not? Like, she was doing this to Wrong, like, in her head, like, are you scared or not? Bitch, you scared? And you was talking all that junk and you scared? So Wrong like, ain't nobody scared. Bitch, I'm not scared. So you know when you feel like somebody kind of like punk you, and even though like normally you don't probably want to fight them or something like that, but if you feel like they punking you in front of certain people, you like gotta turn up. So at that point, Tabitha, like I said, she was kind of like, picture this is Wrong kid. She kind of like, bitch, is you scared? If you scared, say that. Like, she was doing that. So I guess Wrong was kind of feeling like, bitch, like, you're not about to embarrass me because I'm not gonna lie, we tipsy, so we was kind of on that side, like laughing a little bit and like giggling, like these hoes crazy, ha, like bitch, da da da, like you letting her put her finger in your forehead, you letting her put your forehead, like we kind of like probably low key being instigators because we just couldn't believe it, like we laughing, Brittany saying stuff like, oh yeah, bitch, I ain't worried about you, like you letting your own friend punk you, bitch, let me you fragile, I'm gonna leave you alone, like that, like just saying stuff. So I guess at that point when Tabitha had like did that again to Ro, like she felt like she needed to like defend herself, I guess, or felt like she just was getting punked and she probably like, you're not about to punk me in front of my ops, like what's going on? So and I kind of felt that too, like regardless if you feel like she was being scary or whatever, like don't punk, if that's your homegirl or your cousin, like don't punk her in front of us, the ops, like come on now, like because now you it's giving it's given what it shouldn't be given. It's just giving what it shouldn't be given for her in my eyes, because it's like, don't do that to her. If you her real friend, don't be trying to punk her. But anyways, so I guess at that point Ron was like, I'm about to like prove a point, like I guess, I don't know. So when Tabitha was doing that, she smacked her hand, like she smacked it away. So Tabitha like, girl, oh, you got me fucked up. She like, you don't want it with me. You don't want it with me. So like, she kind of was getting it wrong face. So the other people they was with, they kind of was like, pulling Tabitha back, like whatever. You could tell Tabitha is like that bitch with them or something, like you could tell Tabitha like that girl in they crew or something, because like she turned around, she like, stop touching me, everybody stop pulling me, like I guess she tired of everybody pulling on her little shirt, so she kind of like swung a little bit at them. So the girls was like, the other people, they like, no, we just saying like we don't want y'all to fight, like chill, like come on now, whatever. So she like, no bitch, you want to smack my hand because you want to be scared of these bitches? And mind you, she is calling us bitches, but we not really care because like, girl, y'all got y'all own thing going on. We not even tripping over here. So Rome is like, no, but you doing too much. You doing too much. No, get out of my face. Get out of my face. Like, and Tabitha, you know how you try to put your hand up to like block somebody, but the person, like, say if this Tabitha head, they keep trying to go around your head to like still get in your face. So Rome is like, she kind of backs up against like the wall area, like not this. So the elevator's right here and it's a wall. So she's kind of backed up against the wall. So she like, get out of my face. Get out of my face. And Tabitha is kind of like moving around her hand, like, or what, bitch? You got me messed up, like doing that. So Rome kind of like mushed her back, like, get out of my face. Y'all, next thing you know, tapping one back up, they get this fight, and I'm like, y'all supposed to be fighting. Well, how ironic is fucking this? Y'all supposed to be fighting us, technically, and y'all fighting each other. They get the fighting y'all, whatever. So the friends is trying to like separate them, like break them apart, y'all. Why do Britney? Yo, why Brittany try to run up and like get some hits in or whatever? Cause she don't even care. She just laughing and playing, but she still don't like these hoes. So like she wanna run up and get some hits in. So birthday girl's like, girl, but she got in front of her, was pushing her back. She like, girl, let them hoes fight on their own. Like we don't even need to get in the middle of this. Like let these hoes fight. So she pushing Brittany back and she's like, girl, now let me get a hit in. Like we playing, like we all like imagine your drunk friends like just playing around. Like that's what we was doing. These hoes over here fighting. I ain't gonna lie, wrong. She was tearing your ass up. Like Tabitha was tearing her every which way but loose. Like to the point that like I almost wanted to break it up. But like at the same time, bitch, I don't fuck with y'all. So how I'm gonna like how does that work? Like if your op is getting beat up so bad that you kind of feeling bad, do you help break up the fight? Nah, right? You let her get her ass beat. Like, even though you're not even really my op, because I don't give a fuck. I feel like I gotta care enough for you to be my op. I just don't even like you. Like, but imagine somebody you don't like getting beat up so bad to the point you want to break that shit up. But I was sitting over there like, oh, I need help because the little homegirls or whatever, the friends they was with, they barely could get Tabitha off her own ass. So I did want to kind of jump in and not jump in. I did want to help Ron because I felt bad because I'm like, Ron, you didn't stand a chance, baby. Like, you're losing. Maybe if you put your arms up, like, and the must, like, will back her up or something. I'm thinking, like, wrong, put your arms up. Like, she on the ground kind of getting beat up. I'm like, raise your arms so the funk can fly her away. Put your arms up. Put your arms up. Like, I'm trying to help. Even though I don't like the girl, I'm trying to help you. Because I'm like, look, Lord knows that once wrong raise that arm, everybody gets the shoe in the way. So I'm trying to help her. Like, use that funk to your advantage, okay? Let it help you win the fight. Because I remember that funky smell, and it's something I can't forget to this day. And even though I haven't seen Rome since then, I think you still funky. Like, I never got the smell. Maybe if you was only funky on the trip, I don't know. But in my eyes, you're still a funky girl. So I'm like, raise your fucking arm, bitch. Act like you're in class. Raise your arm and like wind it over there to her, like do like this, fan it over in her face so that way she could pass out. I'm trying to help Ron. Use this shit to your advantage. You over here playing, you just being funky for no reason. At least let the funk help you. Come on now. So they over there tussling. Mind you, this is the casino, and when you're on the bottom floor, it's not like it's security or police or whatever down there. It's not nobody down there, like for real. So they just tussling. So of course, people that's coming off the elevator or that's around, they kind of recording because that's what people do. They don't really help no more. They just sit there and record. And I can't say nothing because I wasn't recording, but I ain't help because I ain't like y'all. Maybe if it was somebody, no, I don't know. But so eventually, like, Tabitha kind of got off her on her own. Like, she like, bitch, I ain't even want to have to do you like that. But you got me fucked up, gonna mush me. Like, I ain't even want to have to do you like that, bro. What the fuck? Like, what the fuck? So I'm just like, oh, Tabitha ended up like getting up and like walking out the door, and she pushed the door hard as hell, and you see her like walking down the street. So wrong people whatever was like helping her get up, and I'm like, damn, wrong. Damn. So Brittany is like being petty. Well, I don't really think she was being petty, but like she was just saying stuff as like Ron was getting up, and she like, oh girl, you lucky it was her and not me, because I would have did you way worse than that. I would have did you way worse. Like, you lucky you didn't get it with me. Like, just saying stuff, whatever. And Ron, of course, she getting, she just ain't saying that. We just got out of a fight. You don't even want to hear what nobody's saying. So she get up mad as hell, like shit on the floor, like her earring. And when they started fighting and she fell down, her purse, like a lot of her shit had fell out of her purse. So like you see little lip gloss and rubber bands and shit. No deodorant. You don't see no deodorant, no perfume in that purse. But you see other stuff like little gum and little knick-knack paddywhacks and whatever else in there. So she like collecting her stuff off the floor. So birthday girl just talking shit like, damn, yeah, you got fucked up wrong. Like, just saying stuff like they kind of just like egg and shit on, just talking, whatever. Wrong ain't really saying nothing. She trying to pick her shit up or whatever. The friends is like helping pick it up. She trying to get mad at the friends, like, why the fuck y'all ain't help? Like, what the fuck y'all don't get off me? Like, why the fuck y'all ain't help me? So the friends is like, girl, help. Like, we know both of y'all. Like, we try to separate that shit. Like, what is you even talking about? Like, so they kind of like bickering a little bit too. And I'm just like, bro, do you just get into it with everybody? Like, what going on? do you just beef out with all your friends? Like, I don't. I just, confused. Like, so y'all, I'm just like, at this point, y'all, Rome picks up her stuff, whatever. Her and the friends, they get to walking out, they go down there. I low-key want to like go out there too, but we forgot this bitch Britney gotta pee. So we still gotta go back upstairs so she can use the bathroom. So of course y'all already know. We on the elevator, we like talking about the situation, like they just like laughing, and I'm just like, damn. I know Rome probably feel like I did not think I was gonna end up fighting my friend slash cousin slash. So I definitely don't think it was her sister. It had to either be a cousin. I think it was a friend. It had to be a friend because a cousin ain't gonna fight you like that. Yeah, it had to be a friend. But anyways, I know she probably thinking like, damn, I did not think I was gonna get into it with my friend tonight. Like, what's going on? So we just talking. I'm just like, damn, this shit is crazy. Imagine, you know, you arguing with your ops or getting into it with them, and you and your friend end up fighting each other because of it. But I understand what Tabitha was kind of saying. Like, she felt like Rome was giving scary because in her eyes, and she was a real little bitch, like I ain't gonna lie. In her eyes, she kept saying like, you was talking all that shit. You've been talking about them since day one. You started this, da da da. You've been saying you want to beat their ass. You've been saying they jumped you. All of this. We have the opportunity to fight them, and you giving scary. So I understand where Tabitha was coming from. Like, bitch, don't rile me up. Don't come tell me somebody jumped you, and then when I'm ready for war, you over here like, nah, we too grown, we too old. Cause bitch, we was just arguing on social media a couple months ago. So I get why she felt like that. Like, do I think they needed to take it that far? Absolutely not. And even though I don't care about none of them, I definitely don't think you should be out here fighting your friends in front of your ops. Like, cause now y'all just look unstable. It's kind of one of those things where it's just like if your friend wrong, they be like have my back in the moment, but correct me in private. Like I feel like it's one of those things where like how does saying go where it's like have my back in public and correct me in private, like one of those things like if somebody wrong is like still have my back in this moment and maybe correct me later in private, correct me when it's just us, because I just feel like even if you feel like she was giving scary, just let her be scary and walk off, and then later on you could have told her like, bitch, you was scared, you was giving a scary ass, but like you could have said that then, but like don't correct her in front of everybody, in front of her ops. Like, we don't like her. And you just giving very much like, it wasn't giving bully because I feel like that word is just too strong, but it's just like correct her in private, baby. Like, and maybe she just didn't want to fight. But again, I do feel like then you shouldn't have all that mouth. Y'all know I stand by that. If you don't be wanting to fight, if you don't want the drama, you shouldn't have all that mouth. You shouldn't be talking shit. You shouldn't be talking crazy. You shouldn't be putting pictures of on the internet. You shouldn't be cropping certain images out of a photo to talk about somebody liner that I did. So no, you shouldn't be talking shit about people underneath the photo. Like, you shouldn't be doing all of this if you don't want to back it up. So I understand the friend. I understand Tabitha, but I just think she could have went a different way about it. And but at the same time, wrong did mush her. So, but then no, because Tabitha should have been putting her finger in wrong face. So it's like y'all both is just wrong. Wrong is wrong, but both of y'all is wrong. I feel like y'all should have been, even though I'm on the opposite side, I feel like y'all should have directed more of that energy towards us than each other. But if Wrong felt like she didn't want to fight no more, maybe she did feel like it was old news. Even though it was only a month. And you shouldn't have been talking all that shit. But maybe she was over it and she did feel like it was old news, because that's how birthday girl felt. Like, it wasn't on site with her. She was like, girl, I'm over that shit. I don't even give a fuck no more. So I feel like Wrong do have the right to feel like she passed that and she over it. Now I can see if we was walking up on y'all trying to swing on y'all and Wrong didn't fight, then yeah, that kind of gets scary. But she was like, I'm over that shit. I don't want to talk to them no more. I don't want to argue. I don't give a fuck. But Tabitha felt like, nah, bitch, you said they jumped you. But that's what you get for lying wrong, because Tabitha, she kept saying that night. Like, no, come on, what's up? You said they was trying to jump you in Atlanta. Like, come on, come on. So maybe that's what you get. You should have never lied acting like we was trying to jump you. Then maybe your friend, Tabitha, wouldn't have been so mad. Because I feel like a lot of her anger came from the fact that she felt like we was trying to jump you. You get what I'm saying? So that's what you get. You was just a fucked up individual in this whole situation, because you should have been lying, you should have been musty, you should have had your own shit, like you should have been doing a lot of stuff that you didn't do. But it's like you put yourself in this predicament, so you don't have nobody to blame but yourself for everything that happened to you. But you got your ass beat, and I'm sure a lot of y'all is happy. I know y'all wanted her to get her ass beat by one of us, but unfortunately that wasn't God's plan. Okay, that wasn't how the cards was dealt. And I know y'all probably think like, I would have still jumped in, I still would have fought her. She took an L. she got beat up pretty badly. I think that was one that was enough ass whoopings for her for that night. And yeah. And then so it's like God knew you had an ass whooping coming. I guess we just didn't know who it was gonna be from. We thought it was gonna be from Britney, birthday girl, maybe even me. But it turned out it was from your own friend. And that's crazy because I would really like to know, like, how did that conversation, like, what happened afterwards? Like, did y'all just walk back together? Like, did y'all drive there? Did y'all, like, drive downtown together? Like, what was that conversation like afterwards? Like, are y'all cool? Wrong, if you watching this, let me know. Like, did you and Tabitha make up? Are y'all friends? Or what happened? Because she tore your ass up. She did. She tore your ass up. And, maybe now you are really grown for real and you learn not to lie on people and not to talk a lot of shit if you're not willing to back it up. Because the thing is, you wasn't gonna get jumped. Like, the only person that really wanted to fight wrong, like for real, was definitely Britney. Like, birthday girl was irritated and she did want to fight her, but Britney really wanted her. So it's just like you and Tabitha could have fought birthday girl and Britney, because y'all, them was the main two from each side that was just like, me, I didn't give a fuck. I didn't care. And the homegirls that was with Wrong and them, they didn't seem to give a fuck either. So it was like, it could have been a 2-on-2, but instead it was a 1-on-1 from your people. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it just was crazy, but y'all. I feel bad for Ron because, like, she was like, Tabitha was giving her all face shots, like, literally. And that's why I'm like, because it made me think, like, is they really friend? Because no matter how irritated you just got with your friend, ain't no way you giving her all these head shots like that. Like, she wasn't even trying to go easy on her. Like, was y'all truly friends? Because I know she mushed you a little bit, but, like, you ain't have to just boop 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 right in the face. Like, I feel like you had some animosity built up for Wrong. Or maybe you just really mad that she was giving Scary. So she can get Scary if she want to. Why don't you fight for her then? But I guess she wanted her to fight with her. Because she said you was talking a lot of shit and they jumped you. Anyways, y'all. But that is what happened, y'all. That was really the end of that. I really didn't run into Wrong like that no more. Like, years later, I did see her at a party, but, like, this time she didn't do the little waves. Like, she didn't even wave at me this time. Why? I would have said hi this time because it had been so long. Anyways, but I seen her at a party, but we didn't speak, so that was really just that. But nope, nobody from our side ended up fighting Wrong. She already had to fight for her life. We fought enough on the trip. Like my nose fighting that stench off was enough fighting for me. Okay, because my nose was tired after having to smell all of that. But I'm just like, next time, if you still funky out there Wrong and you know you can't fight or whatever, or I don't even know if you can't fight or maybe you just couldn't win with Tabitha, but next time use your pits, raise your arms, and let that help you win the fight. I'm just giving you advice, okay? That's it. I'm just giving you some advice. That's all. Okay? But yes, y'all, that is the end of my story time. I hope you guys really enjoy it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And I know I made a joke saying that I was going to have like a part 366 or something. But no, y'all, this was really the last part. I just was saying that for the people in the back that's trying to rush me and said I was dragging it. Drag these nuts across your face. I know what you're playing. But yeah, so that's the end of that. Like, I hope y'all really enjoy the Wrong and Girls Trip little series. I am about to talk about another trip soon, but it don't got nothing to do with this. So this is the end of that. Wrong. You just came into my life and just disrupted some stuff. Not too much because I ain't really want to bother with you like that. But girl, get it together, okay? But y'all already know. Until next time. I'll see you on my next video. Peace.